Greetings, St. Paul's, and blessings on this Friday. Yesterday, I was listening to a podcast by former First Lady Michelle Obama, and she was mentioning that since the onset of the pandemic and the shelter in place, she has been suffering what she calls a low-level depression. Now, I am not a medical doctor or a psychiatrist or anyone who can claim to know anything about mental illness. But I think that if we are to be honest with ourselves, we can all acknowledge and accept the fact that our overall state of mental, physical, and spiritual health has suffered, if nothing but a little bit, during this time of pandemic. And if we acknowledge that, I always believe that overcoming something first requires acknowledgement of its existence. No, I wish that every time I went to my doctor for my annual checkup, my doctor will give me a 100% A+ grade. But as it is, my doctor always has a comment to make, like, for example, it might be helpful if you lost a little bit of weight. That is a recurring comment. So, knowing that, I try to tackle it. In this same way, if we acknowledge that during this time of pandemic and shelter in place, we're not 100% the way we would want to be, then we can work on it. We can do the work that needs to be done to be well, or at least not go any further down into the state of unwellness. But that is a comment about those of us who are in a place where we believe, in a good mental and spiritual place before the pandemic. Now, what about those who are not? Imagine those who were already, before the pandemic, suffering crises of mental health, of spiritual health, emotional health. Imagine how that has impacted their lives and well-being. Where are they now? So I would like to call your attention to this and ask you to pay attention to those around you who you know might be worse off in their spiritual and mental health, who may have taken a step or two back in a process of becoming whole. Let's not wait till we need to dig them out of a situation. Let us work at putting a hand out and holding on with them to keep them in a place of stability, a place of, if not 100%, but at least better situation than they might be if they had to go at it alone. Many of us during this time have family, friends, and work as ways to keep us stabilized, to keep us focused on the way forward. Not everybody does. So we need to pay attention. We need to look out for them. We keep hearing the phrase, we're in this together. Well, if that is true, that means that we need to look out even more intently for those who are not able to do it by themselves, those who are struggling, those who need a helping hand. So, my dear friends, have a blessed weekend. I hope that you're able to join us for worship on Sunday at 8 and 10 a.m. I hope that you may have the time to join happy hour on Saturday or coffee hour between services on Sunday. May God continue to bless you, and may you know that you are supported, and may you find a way to support those in need. Blessings, and may God's grace continue to surround and uphold you.